Now to a Channel 3 exclusive, a Manchester business is back in business after being shut down for COVID violations. The Hungry Tiger was closed by the health department, but is now reopened after fixing the cited problems. And only on Eyewitness News, the owner told us about what he had to do to reopen.
Well, the health department re-educated us on protocol for opening restaurants in association with the fire marshal's office. And they gave us a list of corrections we needed to make, and they gave us 48 hours to do that. It was very generous of them, and we were able to achieve that with the help of my long-term staff.
Chief Capitol reporter Susan Raff is live at the Hungry Tiger in Manchester with the story you will only see here. Susan.
Aaron, the Hungry Tiger has been around quite a long time, nearly 40 years, and the owner told us today he's never had any problems or trouble until last week. As you mentioned, the health department shut them down for 2 days because of failure to comply with COVID regulations. The owner told us it had to do with things like not wearing enough masks, not enough social distancing, and people were drinking without ordering food, which, as you know, that is required now, certainly because of the pandemic and the governor's new orders to make sure that people are safe. Now, the owner tells us that he complied with all those regulations and that he has been able to reopen.
Susan, last week the governor was talking about fining businesses $10,000 if they failed to comply with these new rules. So is the Hungry Tiger facing any sort of fines here?
Well, the short answer of that is no. The owner says he's not been fined, but as you remember, Governor Lamont was pretty adamant last week, saying that businesses who fail to comply with these new regulations should or could be fined $10,000. But the owner tells us he has not been fined. He cooperated with the health department, and after 2 days, he was able to convince them that he met all the requirements, and now he is open. But as you can imagine, this is a very tough time for businesses, especially bars and places like this that have live music. And coming up on Eyewitness News at 5:30, how businesses like this are going to have to do things a little bit differently if they want to stay in business. For now, we're live in Manchester. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.